Hello, YouTube. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a beautiful day here in southern Kentucky. I just got in from tilling the garden a little bit, getting ready for that. Um, if you don't garden, man, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work. It'll blister your hands up, but it's good for you. Uh, it's just one of those things that it's very rewarding. A lot of hard work. Uh, yeah, gardening, it's fun. But anyway, your production knife, how long will it last? How long will your Spyderco, Benchmade, Riot, Cold Steel, what have you, how long will it last? That's probably the title of this video. And the answer is, I have no idea. I really don't. No clue. I hope that don't come off as clickbaity or whatever. This is just what I'm carrying right here. This is a Tucson Cobra. I forget the number on it. Maybe 128, 129. But I know this one has a name too, and it's the Cobra. Fantastic knife. Uh, One I use quite a bit. And this is the Devo Knives Buzz. Uh, Good little knife, man. It's pricey. I still don't think it's worth $330, but it's a damn good knife. Um, really nice hollow ground blade. If you get real close, you shine a light under that, get real close to you can see through that blade. No, I'm just kidding, you can't. But it's still very hollow. It's nice, deep hollow ground. That edge, finer than frog hair. Really sharp, takes a good edge. Yeah, I like it a lot. Still pricey. I'd like it even more at like $250, but I enjoy it. But anyway, the knives, how long will your production knife last? I don't know. And the reason I'm kind of saying that is I've been thinking a lot lately about why I have 300 and some knives, because I have a few that I use all the time. These here are newer ones that I use. These haven't been used for too long, but you can tell the blade's dirty and been sharpened a couple times. Well, this one hasn't, but this one has. Um, but let me show you a couple others and tell you what I'm talking about here. Okay. This is my Mannix, Spyderco Mannix and Crew Wear. Stuff all over the blade. This is one I use daily, and I have for many years. And there is absolutely, like, I've used this straight, I mean, a lot, guys. Probably, it's in my pocket 5 days a week, maybe. Uh, it just kind of depends. On average, I'd say 4 days a week, something like that. But there's absolutely no blade play. The blade is fine. The handle's fine. There's nothing wrong with this. I use this gardening. I use it just on everything. It gets abused, actually, and it's fine. It's still perfect. And that's what makes me kind of wonder, like, any one of the knives I own, if I took good care of it, it would probably last me a lifetime. So honestly, if I just had one knife, I may never have to buy another one, but I continue. I have over 300 and I keep on buying because I enjoy it. But even every once in a while, I even ask myself, like, what are you doing? And that's why, because I think, man, just one of these, would last me. It would probably be all I ever needed. Well, maybe not, but what, two? Two of them would definitely, I'm, what am I, like 47, 48, somewhere around there. So yeah, I probably wouldn't have to buy too many more knives, but I do. So that's the Mannix that I use. Nothing wrong with it. Used it for years. I couldn't tell you how many years, and it's still in perfect condition. I mean, it's nicked up, dinged up, but it functions fine. I don't have to keep adjusting anything. I don't think I've ever adjusted this one, to be honest with you. Uh, yeah, no blade play in any direction at all. So that's one that I've used quite a bit. Another one, the Spyderco PM2 in crew wear. This one, I literally was rolling around on the ground underneath a car, and somehow something slipped between the scale over here on this side, and I ripped my car to scale in half. I had a G10 one laying around in a liner. You can see how they take the G10 liners are nested. It's not over here. That's just the way they are. This is another knife that's really dinged up. And you see the scale, what kind of shape it's in. And again, the pocket, well, yeah, the pocket clip's pretty, I don't know if it comes through, but it's got some dings. And the blade's got a, I don't know if you can see that. Pretty good ding in it. I'm working on getting out of there. But again, zero blade play in any direction. The action's great. Just fantastic still. And this has got years of use on it and functions flawlessly. Cold Steel Recon one, Tonto. I cut a choil into it. It's the pocket clip wear. It's worn down. This knife has definitely been abused at times, and no blade play whatsoever, none. The action is great. People think backlocks aren't fidgety. They are. They're actually kind of fun sometimes. You gotta get one that drops down like that though, and you can put your finger's gotta be in the right place, because if it's not, it'll let you know real quick. Another just great work knife. Years of use on this one too, guys. And again, functions, I mean, you couldn't tell it. Great knife. So what I'm getting at is just, sometimes I don't know if it's guilt. I don't know, because I do enjoy it, and I'm going to keep buying them. This isn't about that or to complain about, anything. It's just sometimes I'm just letting you know how I feel sometimes. I'm like, man, these knives that I use every day, and then they get abused. That's kind of why I've picked these out. Is for them moments where whatever comes up, it's going to get used, and these are the knives I use for that. If these aren't in worse shape by now, man, I really would only need one of them probably. And that just kind of, I don't know, it fascinates me a little bit and makes me think. It gets me thinking sometimes, like, dang, man, I've spent thousands of dollars on knives, and I really wouldn't need to, but I like to. Here's another one. And this one's really a trip. This one even surprises me. This is the Kershaw Launch 13. That blade. Now, I was doing flooring full time when I carried this, and I got it specifically for that blade shape, because there's a lot of boxes, a lot of hardwood boxes, a lot of laminate, LVP, carpet. This knife has been through the absolute ringer, and I expected this to fail, and it hasn't. There's, in fact, other than being all scarred up, there's nothing wrong with this knife either. Nothing. You couldn't force blade play into this. And this knife has been absolutely abused. When I was doing carpet and flooring, not really carpet, I hated carpet, but this was my main knife. And these, well, if you don't know about these, probably one of the most dangerous knives there is. Blade here. I've kind of told this story. When I first got into doing flooring, the guy handed me this, well, not this one, a knife kind of like it. It was like, whatever you do, don't rest your thumb up there. It wasn't 5 minutes later, I went to use this, and I rested my thumb right there and split it right in half. Takes a while. These aren't your regular utility blades, guys. These are super thin, just crazy thin. You use these two edges here, doing, cuts, whatever. You can unscrew this, swap it around. You got another two edges. So anyway, this knife has really been abused. So yeah. I don't even know where I got that at, but it's like a Crane number 217. Good knife though, good for its purpose. So there's that. That was my most used knife. But this was in my pocket a lot when I was doing flooring. Now it's thick as a brick behind the edge. I mean, it's something terrible. But it's a great knife. I think I give $100 for this on sale many years ago, 3-4 years ago. And it's fantastic to this day. Never failed. A wasp in here. Yeah, it's never failed me. I've had to clean it a couple times, but other than that, made in America. Good knife. Let's see. I have another. I'm gonna try to kill that wasp real quick. Hopefully he don't get me. I'm gonna get stung. Boy, it's that time of year. This knife, this is a Tucson. And when I first got this, I have a lot of Tucsons. I used to buy them buy just about every one of them. And when I got this one, I done decided I was going to use this for work. And I got it. And I remember opening it for the first time thinking, damn, man, that blade flies out so hard against that stop pin. And it made me start wondering, I wonder if that would wear out. So I actually just kind of testing as I used it. Every time I flipped this knife open, I would flip it open as hard as I could against that stop pin. Just rock it. And it comes open hard anyway. And I've done that for a couple years now. There's no blade play in it still. So, man, these guys, what I'm saying is these knives are built very, very well. Every knife I've showed here, and this is a Tucson, I apologize, I don't know the number on it. Oh, wait a minute, yeah, I do. TS376 and D2. They don't all do that, but they're just built so well that we, man, we don't need as many as we buy. We just enjoy it. And that I guess another way to look at this is that you can use your knives. Like if there's people out there that have expensive knives, because I was this way too. I got a Spyderco Manix and Crewwear and carbon fiber a long time ago. I worshipped it. I just opened the box and looked at it. I for a long time, I was afraid to use the thing. They can be used and abused even. And if a company has got a good warranty, even if you do happen to do something to your knife, they'll take care of you. So you got to look at it that way too. This isn't a use your shit, because I'm not that guy. I don't care what you do. I don't care how you enjoy the hobby. Just enjoy it. I don't know. This video may be a little weird. I just wanted to talk about it. It's something that gets on my mind every once in a while, is about, wow, these knives, man, they're really built well. We don't need a whole bunch of them, but we sure do like buying all of them, or all the ones we come across. Another knife that hasn't been used too long, but has been absolutely just tortured, and not intentionally, but just like my son's car, his exhaust fell off the very first time I used it. So I'm laying under the car, cutting rubber hangers with it. It's tackled a few really rough jobs and handled them like a pro. And a good buddy of mine picked this up for me and sent it to me. It's a Watchman. Good. Yeah, you can tell this thing, I haven't even had it that long, but man, I love it. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I guess it's, what's this say? WF206. Maybe that's the model number. 14C28N. One of my favorite blade steels. I believe it comes from Amazon. You may be able to get them elsewhere. I don't know. I haven't really looked, but I use this thing like crazy too, and I'm honestly, I'm a little bit surprised I haven't damaged it in some way. Just the jobs that I've been forced into doing with the knife. Um, Man, it's got a big old gouge on it right there. I don't know, it's dirty right now. I should clean it up and see what it really looks like under that, but great knife too. I'm gonna continue to use this one every day. Um, but I guess that's about it, guys. Again, just something that was on my mind. I'm gonna try. I know the last time I said that I lied to y'all unintentionally. I didn't mean to. I'm busy. I got kids, wife, jobs, gardens, housework, remodeling, different things going on. So I wanted to put out this video again. Just something I think about, guys. How do you enjoy the hobby? Do you use your knives? And again, something else too. Some of my favorite pictures to look at on like Instagram or Facebook, the groups, is when somebody posts a knife and the coating is wore off clear up to here, and the blade shape's not even the same as it came from the factory, and the handle's all dinged up, but it still works fine. Those are some of my favorite posts, because that knife has seen a lot. It's conquered a lot of things for that owner. It's done a lot of things, and it still functions just fine. And so anyway, guys, just my 2 cents. If you feel like it, comment down there. Let me know, what you use your knives on. How you collect. Do you collect? Do you use everything you have? Do you not use anything you have? Just leave a comment, like and subscribe. I don't usually say that, but there, I did it. Till next time, guys. Have a good one. Bye.